loft insulation up there. It's double thickness, so I don't know what it is for one thickness, but it's doubled. So I'll just give you a quick look. There it is. So it's about from there to about there thickness, so I think that's quite good, isn't it? So I'm just going to tack that on now so it don't drop down the rope, and then it's got to be boarded. So let's crack on with that. Right then, just put the lights in that board and the sensor. So I just had the 2 boards down. So they're all placed into the plasterboard. I cut the holes the other day, and as you can see, got a bit of an hole going through there and an hole going through there for the wires. These will actually go to a plug, which will be somewhere up here, so I can switch them on and off as I like. But needless to say, it comes on with a sensor, so it's not so bad. But I don't want it wiring up to like a fuse box or anything. It will just be a plug that'll be up there somewhere. So yeah, just going to put that bit of plasterboard up and bob your uncle. So yeah, I'll have that one there and that one just there. 2 lots of lights. Well, it just shows, doesn't it? One man's junk is another man's treasure. I picked that up outside this morning, absolutely soaking wet. Stuck it on the radiator. I thought I'll chop that up for firewood. And then I was busy painting some doors, and I thought to myself, no, hold on a minute. I can use that in the doorway on my kitchen and outbuilding project. Sand it down, get a bit of varnish, and have a little bit of a beam on the top of the doorway that goes to my new door. So I might do that, to be fair. So watch this space. I mean, I'll chop it about halfway for the door and put the rest on the fire. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Right then, boys and girls, got that beam up there that I got from work. Found it on the mud outside the plot. Going to bring it home as firewood, as I said. Decided I'm going to have a bit of a feature there for a beam. So yeah, that's all up. That looks pretty good. Quite impressed with that. Needless to say, the plasterboard's going to go above that, and there'll be a little bit of a lip on the top, little bit of a lip sticking out round the side. So that's worked out all right. On the other side, it's near enough flush to that. So I might, I don't know yet, yeah, probably just have a plasterboard go into the concrete lintel and a bit of a angle bead or something on it just there. But yeah, it worked out all right, to be honest. Had to cut a bit out there, made a bit of a boo-boo there, but plasterboard hopefully will cover that. And I'm going to get some clear satin varnish on it, I think, tonight. Just have to put an hole through the wall for the cables, and that's where they're going on that there. That'll be where all the other cables go through and then go through the wall for plasterboard it. But yeah, boom shacker. Look at that baby. Looks well, doesn't it? Looks well. Right then, just a little bit of progress made. What I've done is put a shelf up there above the door, some batting in there, because I'm going to put some loft insulation or wall insulation there and get that boarded. And I'm going to put a bit of board under there and a bit of board going under the lip. So that'll be plasterboard there, bit of plasterboard there, plasterboard that section. Now the reason I've jumped onto this shelf is because I've got something coming that's going to go up there, which I think you might find interesting. Then that'll be in a separate video, that will, what I'm going to put up there. So that's why I basically I jump from different things depending on what I've got coming and what project I've got to incorporate into this outbuilding. But yeah, watch the space for the video on that there. Be worth your while. But yeah, looking all right. MDF shelf. The reason I've used that MDF shelf is because that's all I've got basically. I had it off site years ago. It's just been sitting around, but it's a good bit of shelf. Be alright when it's painted up. But yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Just that section there. But a lot of work in here, but it'll be worth it in the end. Right then, so there you go. Loft insulation in there. So I've cut the board. I'm just going to put the put it on now, put the plasterboard on. But yeah, there you go. That's insulated that section. I'll tell you what, hopefully that should make a bit of difference. That's only a single brick. It's only 4.5 inch brick there. So yeah, happy days. Let's get the board on, kids. Let's get the boards on. Oh yeah, fighter. Hey, boom shaka. Well, there you go. It's all boarded out, insulated on that top section. It's all boarded out underneath and that little bit at the front. So happy days. I mean, them pieces of timber, you're not going to see that. Obviously, this is all got to be battened out and boarded, so you won't see them 2M bits, to be honest. But yeah, looks all right. Quite happy with that. Hey, it's all ready for me little thing that I've got coming. Yeah, fighter. Hey, looks well. Plus I've got that bit of wall insulated out, which is a bonus because, like I say, it's only 4.5 inch there. But yeah, coming on. Right then, what we've done is this section here. Forget the old diesel heater. There's another video on my channel about that. You'll find that very interesting. So apart from the heater, what I've done is battened all this out, and take it from me, there's quite a lot of timber being used there, so it's a good job I get it for free off site. So I'll put that shelf up there. There you go. It's all got to be boarded out yet. Battened all that out. Still got the electrics to sort out. Battened all that out. And what's happening now is this is going to have some insulation in it. There. And then the board. I just got a board ready to put all the way down from top to bottom. Hey up. There's always someone got to be in the video, isn't there? She's not missing any meals. Yeah, so what I've had to do is cut the board halfway between there because I just couldn't get it in here full height. So there it is. That's the board cut out. And that's going to go, obviously that cut there goes around that shelf. I've already had the board up so it fits okay. If I'd have known I couldn't get the whole board up in one piece, I'd have cut it different because I'm going to have a 2-inch shortage at the top, which is not an issue. I'll just put a strip down there. But if I'd have known that, I got to cut it out. I'd have used 2 boards and cut that to the exact length. But not to worry. I've still got that piece there that's cut to the right size, so I'm going to have to dot and dab that on there. That bottom section can't be insulated without bringing this framework out near enough to the end of the door frame. So I didn't want that. I want it as back as much as possible. So luckily, I mean, that is a 9-inch brick wall, but that's only 4.5 inch. That's single, and you can feel the cold on that. Well, it's not so bad at the minute, but when it's -degrees you can feel the cold. So yeah, I'm going to get that insulated, get that top board on, and I'll show you that as I'm doing it. And then I've got to get a board going up this section and around here, but I can't do that yet till I get some exhaust wrap round there, because that's, needless to say, that gets red hot. So yeah, starting to make a bit of progress. And what's going to happen here is I'm going to have a big long radiator coming all the way down that wall, big rad. And apparently you can get them in green to match the kitchen. So that'll be nice, won't it? So yeah, let me crack on with that and I'll show you the progress.